This is going to be a good mini golf tournament here. The final regular season tournament, Mini Masters Championship, another bracket style tournament up next, and then mini golf major number 7. Stevens' putt gets down there by the hole, Matthew. His putt rolling down, hits off Stevens' ball. Can Matthew get the win here? Steven looking for his 4th win. Eddie and I both looking for our 3rd. My putt bounces off the back wall. Eddie, his putt rolling down. Gets through all of our balls there. It's a bounce back. Eddie gonna tap it in for 2. Make sure to like and subscribe if you enjoy the tournaments. My putt for 2, missed it. Down 1 through 1. Matthew to be tied for the lead, rolls it in, perfect speed there. Steven rolls it in, also tied, a 3-way tie for first. On to hole 2. Stevens' putt thought he had it, but no, missed it. Matthew, his putt rolls through the skateboard, gets a bounce in a hole-in-one for Matthew. Could this be Matthew's tournament? Eddie, his putt gets a bounce, but not gonna find it.
Oh, he has it.
My putt rolling down through the skateboard and missed it as well, all the way to the back wall. My putt for 2, rolled it in up to 5. Down 2 to Matthew. Eddie in for 2, down 1. It's Steven to be tied with Eddie in second. Got it, up to 4. On to hole 3. Matthew's putt here, rolls up and not gonna get around. Stays on that side. Matthew now for 2. Little pump fake there. Rolling around. Gets a bounce back, but not enough. Steven, his putt going for the perfect line. Gets it around. Misses on the right side of the hole. Bounces off the back wall. Eddie. Eddie's putt rolling around. Off the side wall and rolls to the back. My putt. Hole-in-one here would be huge. Hits the middle piece. Stays on that side. Not the start I was looking for. My second putt. Rolled this one around with good speed, but missed it. It'll be an easy tap in for 3 up to 8. Eddie for his 2. Left it short. Gonna tap it in for 3 up to 7. Steven for his 2 to possibly be tied for the lead. Rolls it in, all 2s to start. Matthew to be tied with Steven, missed it. Matthew gonna tap it in for 4 up to 7. Down 1, Steven in the lead. On to hole 4. Steven's putt here rolling around, drops out. Does not have the line. Almost makes it to the back wall. Eddie, his putt rolling around, drops off to the side and ends up by the cones there. My putt rolling around, going down towards the hole. No, does not have the line, and it rolls by. Matthew, can Matthew get a hole-in-one here? No, heading towards Eddie. Ends up right next to him. My putt for 2. On a good line, got that one to go. Big save there. Eddie, his putt, the early walk, he thought he missed it. That's what that walk looked like, but he finds it. Up to 9. Steven missed it to the right. Gonna tap it in for 3, now tied with Eddie. Matthew for a share of the lead. Just missed it. Gonna tap it in for 3 up to 10, down 1. Tied for 3rd with me, on to hole 5. Eddie's putt misses and rolls by. Eddie ripped that one. My putt. Same thing for me. Hits off Eddie's ball. Steven, his putt on the way. The early walk from Steven, and it broke off to the right. Thought he had it, Matthew. His putt on a good line, drops in for a hole-in-one. Wow, what a tournament so far. It's a close one. Steven in for 2 up to 11, tied with Matthew. Eddie was tied for the lead, but he comes up short there. Oh, no. My putt. Missed it. Gonna tap it in for 3 up to 13. Eddie for his 3 on a good line, and what a save for Eddie. Up to 12, just down 1. I'm down 2. Steven and Matthew tied for the lead onto hole 6. The tire hole. Matthew's putt just misses to the right. Steven, his putt rolls over the tire. Can he get a bounce? He does. Hole in one for Steven on the tire hole. Wow, what a putt there. Eddie, can he do the same? His putt? No. Got a weird bounce and somehow stays right there. Not sure how Eddie ended up there. That was kind of cool though. My putt missed it to the left. Eddie gonna tap it out. Now has a look for 3. His putt on the way. On a good line. Thought he had it, but no. Stayed out to the right. Gonna tap mine in for 2 up to 15. Eddie missed it. For his 4, gonna tap it in for 5 up to 17, just like that. Matthew gonna tap it in for 2, still down 1, or just down 1 now. After Steven got that hole in 1, on to hole 7. My putt got a great bounce and found it for a hole in 1. Wow, up to 16. Steven, can he do the same? His putt missed it. And a soft bounce off the back wall. Matthew, his putt rolling down. Can he find it for a hole in 1? No, missed it. It's a soft bounce off the back wall. Eddie, his putt rolling down. Misses the wall there. Ends up next to Steven. Matthew for his 2. Leaves that one short. Gonna tap it in for 3 up to 16. Tied with me. Steven for a 2-shot lead. Drains it. Up to 14. Eddie for his 2. No, he missed it. Eddie going down early, falling behind. Can Eddie bounce back here? My putt here on hole 8. Rolls up. Rolling out down through the cones. Can I find it for a hole in 1? Drops out. And no, just missed it, Steven. His putt comes up short. A mistake from Steven there. Oh no. Steven had to hit this one left. He makes it up. Rolling down through the cones. Can he find it? Rolls up against the wall and no. Matthew, his putt here makes it up. Can he find it for a hole in 1? Rolling down through the cones. On a good line. And no, comes up short. Eddie, his putt makes it up as well, but no, gets knocked back down. A bad break there for Eddie. Nothing going his way early. Falling behind even more. His putt rolling down. Can he find it for a 2 here? Rolls out. And no. Had the distance, not the line. Gonna tap it in for 3. Up to 23 through 8 holes. Steven rolls it in for 3 up to 17. Matthew just down 1 up to 18. And my putt here. Got it. Just down 1 as well. On to hole 9. My putt here rolling down. Need a good bounce. Rip this one. Bounces back. Too much speed. My putt for 2 on the way. Got it! A 20 for me on the front 9. What a save there, Matthew. His putt rolling to the right. Needs to go back left. Bounces over there and into the corner. Not a good spot. Steven, his putt rolling right down the line. Can he find it? Breaking back, but not enough speed. Gonna come up short. Eddie rips it. Can Eddie find it here for a hole in 1? Misses the hole. Gets a bounce back, and wow. No. What an effort there. Eddie wanted that. Gonna tap it in for 2. 25 on the front 9. How will Eddie bounce back? Matthew leaves it short. Gonna tap it in for 3. Up to 21. Steven to stay in the lead through 9 holes. Got it up to 19 in the lead. Onto the back 9 we go. The tire hole here. Steven's putt makes it in. Rolling down and just misses for a hole in 1. Wow, Eddie misses the tire, rolling down to the right and not in a good spot there. Matthew, his putt bounces over the tire, rolls down to the right. My putt. Made it in the tire and got it for a hole-in-one. Huge putt there. Eddie can't believe it. Matthew for his 2. Gets it over there and just misses. That would have been a great putt. Eddie, not much of an angle here. Hits a good putt, has a look for 3. Eddie needs this one. And he got it up to 28. Another 3 for Eddie. Steven rolls it in for 2 up to 21. Tied for the lead with me and Matthew. Down 3. In for 3 there up to 24. On to hole 11. My putt hits the hubcap. Not much of a bounce there. Steven, his putt bounces off the wall, takes a huge bounce. Hits the other wall there. Eddie going off the right wall, gets it over. Keeps on rolling, gonna be a long putt for 2. Matthew, his putt gets a bounce, just misses for a hole-in-one. Gonna tap mine in here for 2, but I missed it. Hit off the bottom of the putter. Gonna tap it in for 3. Big mistake there, up to 24. Eddie, huge putt there from Eddie. In for 2, up to 30. Trying to make a comeback. Steven up to 23. Now in the lead again. And Matthew in for 2, up to 26. On to hole 12. My putt here makes it up. Rolling down. And I find it for a hole-in-one. Hopefully this goes in, but no, missed it. Should not have sat down there. Steven, his putt makes it up, rolling down. Steven sitting down as well, confident in this one. And he missed it as well. Rolls out by me. Eddie. Can Eddie get a hole-in-one? He's up to 30 through 11 holes. What will Eddie finish at here? Can Eddie find it for a hole-in-one? Rolls out. And no, just missed it. Matthew rolls it up. Rolling down. Can Matthew find it for a hole-in-one here? Rolling out down by the hole, and yes, hole-in-one for Matthew up to 27. Eddie down 7, up to 32. Steven for his 2. Rolls it in up to 25, beating Eddie by 7. With 6 holes to play, my putt for 2 got it up to 26. On to hole 13. Steven's putt here. No, misses, rolls back down. Rolls out to the right there. Eddie, hole-in-one would be huge. Makes it in. Can he find it for a hole-in-one here? No, missed it, bounces off the pin. It just misses. But a great putt from Eddie. Matthew, his putt gets knocked back down. Ends up next to Steven. My putt. Rolling up, hits the pin, gets knocked down, but a good bounce up towards the hole. Have an angle. Eddie gonna tap his in for 2, up to 34. Maybe the start of a comeback. My putt for 2, snuck it in. Up to 28. Steven to stay in the lead. Needs this one to go. Hits off the pin and not in a good spot there. Matthew, his putt off the pin, bounces back. Matthew for his 3. Plays that one perfectly. Up to 30. Steven playing it off the pin here, and he missed it. Oh, no. I'm going to sneak into the lead. Steven up to 29. Wow, on to hole 14, the slide hole here. Matthew's putt ends up in the corner. My putt rolling down. Can I find it? Gets a decent bounce, but ends up next to Matthew. Eddie, his putt trying to make a comeback after being down 7 with 6 holes to play. Ends up next to me. Steven, his putt rolling down. Gets a bounce, and same thing for Steven. Eddie for his 2. Needs this one, and he got it. Up to 36. Steven whips it in for 2. Up to 31. My putt to stay in the lead. Missed it to the left. Gonna tap it in for 3. Tied with Steven. Matthew to get within 1. Lips out. How did that one stay right? The no-look tap in. Matthew down 2, up to 33. On to hole 15, 4 holes to play. Eddie's putt here, drops in for a hole-in-one. Is Eddie making a comeback? Wow, what a putt there, my putt. Rolls out and not gonna find it. Matthew, his putt rolling down, jumps over the hole. No. Steven, his putt rolls up, not on line. Gonna be an easy tap in for 2, up to 33. Eddie cut his deficit down to 4. Matthew missed it. Gonna tap it in for 3, up to 36. Beating Eddie by just 1. My putt, got it. Tied for the lead, in for 2, up to 33. 3 holes to play. Can Eddie complete this comeback? Makes it in. And a hole-in-one for Eddie. Back-to-back holes-in-one. Unbelievable. Wow, Eddie up to 38. My putt missed it and it rolls down too far. Steven. Can Steven find it here on a good line? Just misses, but stays there by the hole. Matthew. His putt rolling down. Missed it, but stays there by the hole. Gonna tap it in for his 2. Can he find it? Missed it off the back wall, and no. Not gonna find it. Steven for his 2. Missed it as well. Wow, Eddie picking up possibly 2 shots here unless mine goes in. And yes, Eddie in this tournament. I'm up to 36. Steven rolls it in, also up to 36. Eddie down just 2 now. He was down 7 a few holes ago. Matthew now in last place, up to 39. On to hole 17, Eddie for 3 holes and 1 in a row. No, lips out. Wow. What a tournament. Make sure to like and subscribe if you enjoy our content. My putt gets stuck in the foot of the dinosaur. Oh no, Steven. His putt hits off the foot, makes it through, almost goes in, ends up next to Eddie. Eddie's still in this. Matthew, his putt gets stuck under the dinosaur there. My putt gonna knock it out, knocked it out too far. Gonna be a tricky third putt, and I missed it. Oh no. Matthew for his 2. What a save from Matthew, up to 41. Still a chance for him. My putt for 4, got it up to 40. Steven for a 2-shot lead, yes, up to 38. Looking for his 4th win this season. Some momentum before the major. Eddie also up to 40, now tied for 2nd. On to hole 18. It all comes down to this. Who's going to win this mini golf tournament? Matthew's putt rolling down that left side. Find a minus number. Yes, a -2 for Matthew. So a score -1 down to 40. Matthew has a chance if we all get plus numbers. Matthew's going to win this tournament. A minus number for me. I have a chance to win. My putt rolling down, heading towards that -2. Rolling down, gets a good bounce, and yes, a 39 for me. Might win this tournament. Eddie, a minus number, force a playoff, -4 to possibly win.
Yes.
This putt, rolling down that right side. Eddie find it. Drops out, and a -2 for Eddie, so we're tied. Maybe a playoff here, Steven. A minus number, and he wins. Doing his putt, rolling down that right side. Asking for it to go left, but it gets stuck. Still a chance for Eddie and I, maybe a 3-way playoff. Steven, a minus number, and he wins. -2 for the win. Drops out. It's Steven, your champ. Got his 4th win. What a tournament. Eddie nearly made that comeback. Thanks for watching. Make sure to like and subscribe.